Long ago, in the ancient land of Canaan, there lived a noble and wise prophet named Yousaf, known in other traditions as Joseph. He was the beloved son of Yaqub, or Jacob, who cherished him deeply, perhaps more than any of his other sons. This special affection did not go unnoticed, and it bred jealousy and resentment among his older brothers. The seeds of envy were planted, and soon they would yield a harvest of sorrow and separation. Yousaf was a young man of striking beauty and upright character, blessed with the gift of interpreting dreams, an ability that would shape his destiny in ways he could not yet imagine. One night, he shared a dream with his father. He saw 11 stars, the sun and the moon bowing down to him. Yaqub, wise and understanding, recognized the dream as a sign of his son's greatness, but cautioned him not to share it with his brothers, lest their jealousy deepen. But fate had its course. The brothers, burning with envy, plotted against Yousaf. They lured him away under the guise of taking him out to play and cast him into the depths of a dark, dry well. Their hearts hardened. They smeared his shirt with false blood and returned to their father, telling him that a wolf had devoured his cherished boy. Grief-stricken, Yaqub wept for his lost son, refusing to believe the cruel tale. Meanwhile, in the solitude of the well, Yousaf's faith did not waver. He trusted in his Lord, who would never abandon the innocent. Soon, a passing caravan stopped by the well. Lowering their bucket, they were surprised to find a handsome youth clinging to life. They rescued Yousaf and, seeing a chance for profit, sold him in Egypt as a slave. In Egypt, Yousaf was bought by a nobleman, Al-Aziz, a high official. Within the walls of Al-Aziz's palace, Yousaf grew in wisdom and stature, earning the trust of his master. However, his beauty caught the attention of Al-Aziz's wife, who tried to seduce him. Yousaf, steadfast in his righteousness, refused her advances. Furious at his rejection, she falsely accused him, and Yousaf was thrown into prison despite his innocence. Yet, even in the darkness of the dungeon, Yousaf's light shone. He became known among the prisoners for his integrity and his God-given gift of interpreting dreams. Two fellow inmates, troubled by strange dreams, sought his counsel. Yousaf listened and, with divine guidance, interpreted their visions. One would soon be restored to his position as the king's cupbearer. The other, sadly, would meet his end. Years passed, and one day, the king of Egypt was tormented by a perplexing dream. 7 fat cows being devoured by 7 lean cows, and 7 green ears of corn, followed by 7 dry ones. None in his court could decipher its meaning. Remembering Yousaf's wisdom, the cupbearer spoke of the young man in prison who could interpret dreams. Yousaf was summoned from his cell. He listened carefully to the king's dream and, with humility, explained its meaning. Egypt would enjoy 7 years of abundant harvest, followed by 7 years of severe famine. Yousaf advised the king to store surplus grain during the years of plenty to prepare for the years of scarcity. Impressed by his wisdom and honesty, the king appointed Yousaf as the treasurer of Egypt, granting him authority over the land's resources. From the darkness of a well and the confines of a prison, Yousaf had risen, by the will of Allah, to become the trusted ruler of Egypt's granaries, second only to the king himself. His foresight and careful planning saved Egypt and its people from starvation when the famine struck. The famine did not spare Canaan, and soon Yousaf's brothers journeyed to Egypt seeking food. They appeared before him, not recognizing the brother they had once betrayed. Yousaf, however, recognized them. He tested their character, asking about their family, and insisting they bring their youngest brother, Binyamin, to Egypt as proof of their honesty. When they returned with Binyamin, Yousaf was deeply moved. He devised a plan to keep his brother with him, and when his brothers fretted over their predicament, he finally revealed his true identity. Overwhelmed with remorse and fear, his brothers begged for forgiveness. Yousaf, noble in heart, embraced them, saying, "No blame will there be upon you today. Allah will forgive you. He is the most merciful of the merciful." He sent for his father and the entire family to come and dwell in Egypt. When Yaqub arrived, the long years of sorrow melted away as he was reunited with his beloved son. Yousaf's dream from his youth was fulfilled as his parents and brothers bowed before him, not in worship, but but in respect and gratitude for his position and character. The story of Hazrat Yousaf is one of patience in the face of hardship, steadfastness in faith, and forgiveness in the face of betrayal. From the depths of a well to the heights of power, Yusuf's journey is a testament to the wisdom and mercy of Allah, who brings relief after every difficulty and elevates those who trust in Him. His life teaches that even when circumstances seem most dire, there is always a path forward for those who remain true and steadfast. Through Yusuf's trials and triumphs, we are reminded of the importance of the patience, trust in divine wisdom, and the power of forgiveness. His rise from a wronged brother to the ruler of Egypt stands as a beacon of hope for all who face adversity, showing that with faith, perseverance, and integrity, one can overcome the greatest of challenges and achieve the noblest of destinies.